Archangel Michael says, "Stay where you are and listen closely, because what you're about to hear will send a shiver down your spine." There is a silence around your heart right now that feels louder than any storm. You've sensed something changing in their eyes, a distance wrapped in sweet words, and heaven wants you to know, it's not your imagination. They've been moving differently, saying less, staying quiet at the wrong moments. The warmth that once felt unbreakable has started to fade in places you can't reach. Their silence isn't peace, it's hesitation, and someone else has quietly entered their heart. You tried to ignore it, to convince yourself it was stress, timing, or fear. But deep within, you can feel the vibration of a choice being made without you. They're trying to appear calm, but behind that calmness is a decision that could shatter what you thought would last forever. This is not punishment, my child, it's revelation. Heaven is exposing what's hidden before you lose yourself in another illusion. Because while you've been loving them with your whole being, they've been questioning what it means to stay. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their thoughts are tangled between what they feel for you and what they think they might find elsewhere. A shadow of temptation has whispered promises that look glittering from afar. The one you love is standing at a crossroad, one path leads back to you, the other walks straight into confusion. They've been pretending to be fine, posting smiles, speaking kindly, even defending you when others speak, but inside, they're torn. Another presence has been circling their energy, feeding doubts, whispering, maybe you deserve something new. But what heaven wants you to hear is this: that illusion is temporary, while your love was sacred. Archangel Michael watches from above, seeing their conflict unfold in real time. You've done nothing wrong, your light became so strong that darkness tried to distort it. Someone around them is jealous of your connection, and they've been planting small seeds of confusion every time your name is mentioned. They smile at your person but speak with envy behind their back. Their influence has been subtle, like perfume that lingers even when the person leaves the room. It's not your fault that your love has become a battlefield between truth and deception. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You were chosen for their soul long before you met in the physical. But when the divine tests come, not everyone stays steady. The universe is now testing both of you, testing whether they will honor a connection built by heaven or run after something that looks easier. You may feel their distance, the cold replies, the shifting energy. It's not because they stopped caring, it's because they're being pulled by forces of confusion, wrapped in charm and false comfort. Someone is making them believe that your love is heavy when it's actually holy. They may appear strong, but they are weak to manipulation right now. A person from their past or circle is playing the role of comforter, pretending to understand them better than you do. But that's just a mask, one that heaven will soon tear off in front of everyone. Stay calm, because Archangel Michael is preparing a reversal. The very person they are drawn to will soon reveal their real face, and it will shock them. This heartbreak that seems to be forming is only temporary, it's the breaking of an illusion to protect your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Late at night, your person thinks about you. Even when they're distracted by another's presence, your name echoes in their mind. They scroll through old messages, feeling the weight of what they're risking, but pride is keeping them silent. Archangel Michael says, your tears are not wasted, they are offerings to the divine truth that is unfolding. You've been asking for clarity, and heaven is giving it, even if it hurts. Because this truth will cleanse the path ahead so no more lies can live there. Their confusion isn't love, it's fear disguised as freedom. The person they're drifting toward carries secrets they cannot see. That smile they're chasing hides betrayal, and soon they'll realize that what they left was the only thing real. You, my child, are not being replaced. You're being preserved. Preserved for a connection that matches your heart's frequency and won't make you beg for effort. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The air around you feels heavy because spiritual warfare is happening behind the scenes. What you're feeling isn't paranoia, it's your spirit reacting to the shift of loyalty in the unseen realm. Heaven is fighting to pull truth to the surface, even if that means temporary separation. The person you love is blinded by temporary excitement, but light will soon pierce through the fog. The lies whispered into their ears will soon turn into chaos that exposes the deceiver. Every false word spoken against you will return to the sender with tenfold truth. Do not chase. Do not beg. For what is divine will never require you to fight in human ways. Your silence will speak louder than their confusion. Your peace will haunt their choices more than your presence ever did. And when the dust settles, their heart will recognize what it lost, not because you demanded it, but because heaven revealed it. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You were always the calm in their storm. But they took that calmness for granted, mistaking stability for boredom. Now they're chasing chaos, thinking it's passion. But heaven will soon show them the difference between thrill and peace. Someone is feeding them false hope, making them believe they're missing something by staying with you. That person wears charm like armor but carries deception like perfume. The moment your person tastes that false sweetness, it will turn bitter. Archangel Michael says, this lesson must unfold. Not to punish, but to awaken. Sometimes, love must fall apart in order to rebuild on truth. What's meant to be will circle back, stronger, cleaner, and undeniable. Don't rush. Don't retaliate. Just glow in silence. Because your glow will expose every lie told about you, and every hand raised against your peace. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They think they're walking toward happiness, but it's an illusion built by someone who envies your light. That person cannot love them the way you did, because their motive was never love, it was competition. They want what you have, not who you are. The more your person entertains them, the more drained they will feel. Heaven is allowing this confusion so that your person learns what authenticity feels like. When they remember you, they'll remember the warmth, the safety, and the way your silence held more truth than any flattery. Don't be surprised if they try to return once the illusion breaks. But by then, your energy will have shifted. You won't need their validation anymore. Your peace will become your new armor, and they'll feel the difference instantly. Their regret will arrive not in words, but in the way they look at you when they realize heaven never approved of their decision. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The universe is rearranging everything right now. People who were meant to teach lessons are leaving. People who are meant to love genuinely are approaching. It might feel chaotic, but this is divine alignment. Removing counterfeits to make space for destiny. Your person may think they're choosing someone better, but heaven is showing you something bigger. You are being separated for elevation. You are being pulled away from someone who can't see your worth right now, so you can rise beyond their understanding. When they see your growth, your glow, your peace, their heart will ache. They'll realize too late that the connection they abandoned was sacred. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into your era of recognition, where those who once doubted you will watch heaven lift you higher. Keep your heart soft but your boundaries strong. Let the storm play out, it's not destruction, it's cleansing. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Even the angels are whispering your name tonight. They see your loyalty, your sleepless nights, your quiet prayers. And they are aligning divine justice in your favor. Soon, you'll receive confirmation, a message, a sign, a shift in energy that proves heaven heard your pain. You'll feel peace wash over you where anxiety once lived. The person who thought they could play with your love will realize love was never a game. Your forgiveness will confuse them. Your silence will humble them. Your comeback will awaken them. But by then, you'll be standing in a version of yourself they can no longer reach. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, stay grounded in truth, for heaven is not finished with your story. What you lost will return in divine timing, multiplied and purified. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. There is a moment coming soon, a divine turning point, when their illusion will collapse in front of everyone. That moment will reveal who was real and who was pretending. The lies that separated you will turn into lessons that rebuild your power. Do not seek revenge, seek alignment. Every sleepless night, every tear, every unanswered message is being counted as a seed for your breakthrough. You will rise so gracefully that even your pain will bow in awe. When they finally look back, they'll see what heaven already knew, that you were the one sent to love them through storms. But because they couldn't recognize it, heaven had to step in and redirect the story. Now your name is being written in new chapters, chapters where peace replaces pain, and purpose replaces waiting. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. One night soon, you'll feel an unexpected calm. That's the sign that the spiritual war has ended. The choice has been made, and heaven has sided with you. Your person may still wander, but they will never find peace outside of divine order. Every step they take away from you will only lead them back to the truth they ran from. You, on the other hand, will flourish in silence, surrounded by blessings you once cried for. This separation is not the end. It's the sacred pause before the reward. Your patience has built a bridge between pain and promise. And heaven is walking across that bridge with something beautiful just for you. Stay steady, for your story is shifting from heartbreak to glory. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. You are not losing them, you are finding yourself. The love that was once your anchor has now become your teacher. And what it's teaching you is simple: your worth was never dependent on their choice. The one who's choosing someone else is unknowingly choosing lessons. You, on the other hand, are choosing transformation. The next person who enters your life will see you differently, not as a temporary comfort, but as destiny in human form. Archangel Michael says, heaven will not let you end this chapter in sorrow. Your story is turning from heartbreak to divine inheritance. The one who betrayed you will soon witness your divine replacement, someone who will love you without confusion, without games, without conditions. And when that happens, your heart will smile in silence, knowing that everything lost was only clearing the way for everything meant. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Archangel Michael says, the winds have already started to turn. What was meant to break you will now bend to your favor. The tears you cried have not gone unseen, each drop became light that is now surrounding you. There is movement happening in the unseen. Conversations, thoughts, and regrets forming inside the one who tried to replace you. They thought the new would satisfy them, but the connection feels empty, rehearsed, and shallow. They laugh, but the sound feels hollow, they smile, but the warmth is gone. The new energy around them looks exciting but lacks soul. They can't explain why, but something deep inside keeps whispering your name when they try to forget. Heaven is allowing this feeling to grow, so they realize what true connection feels like only after they lose it. You, my child, have done your part. Now, the spiritual cord is handling the rest. What was taken from you is being returned, not as revenge, but as redemption. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. In the days to come, you will notice signs, repeating numbers, unexpected dreams, sudden memories of them that surface with clarity. These are not coincidences, they are signals from heaven that energy is shifting back toward balance. The truth is being unveiled layer by layer. The person they chose is not what they appear to be. Behind the charming words and soft gestures lies a hidden motive. They're not in love with your person, they're in love with the attention that once belonged to you. Archangel Michael says, every false connection built on lies collapses fast. The foundation is cracking already. Your person feels tension they can't explain, arguments over nothing, silence that feels louder than words. That's the vibration of divine exposure. The fake mask slipping slowly. Meanwhile, your silence has become your greatest power. Your energy now feels distant and mysterious, and that's haunting them more than any message ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. They're starting to miss your voice, your care, your way of making peace in chaos. But pride keeps them from reaching out. They scroll through your pictures, they hover over the message box, and then they stop. Fear mixed with regret keeps them frozen. Heaven sees that pause, that hesitation. The angels whisper, they are learning what it means to lose something divine. The taste of your absence is turning their world bitter. Every conversation they have with the new person feels forced. Every laugh echoes with guilt. They may still act strong in public, but at night, their heart trembles. They lie awake, staring at the ceiling, replaying memories they swore they'd forgotten. They wonder if you've moved on, if someone else is now giving you the love they once neglected to give. The irony is that your energy still protects them, even when they chose another. That's the mark of a pure heart. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Heaven is proud of you for not chasing. You could have begged, you could have explained, but you didn't. You chose silence, and that silence spoke 1,000 truths. Your dignity became your crown, and even the angels bowed in respect. Now divine timing is unfolding a twist they never expected. The person they chose will soon show their real face. The lies will unravel, the trust will break, and the illusion will crumble under its own weight. What looked like a paradise will turn into a storm. Archangel Michael says, "Do not interfere. Let heaven handle the cleansing." Every betrayal is a classroom, every heartbreak is a teacher. You are graduating from this lesson into a higher chapter where love will be pure and mutual. The moment they realize what they lost, they'll come searching for the peace only your soul could give. But you'll already be glowing too bright to look back. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. There's a miracle forming in silence for you. Someone new, divinely aligned, is being prepared to cross your path. This person will not compare you, replace you, or confuse you. They will see you, entirely, deeply, and truly. Your old connection had to collapse so that something higher could rise. The pain you're feeling now is not destruction, it's construction. Heaven is rebuilding your future on solid ground this time, not shifting sand. The one who chose someone else will eventually see your name in places they can't ignore. Your energy will appear in songs, signs, random encounters, and sudden thoughts. They will realize too late that your absence created a void nothing else can fill. And by then, your peace will be too loud to be disturbed. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Archangel Michael says, "Forgiveness will set you free faster than time." Do not carry bitterness, it poisons your blessings. The universe is waiting to pour abundance into the hands that release resentment. They betrayed your loyalty, yes, but heaven saw your response. You didn't seek revenge, you chose grace. That grace is now your key to elevation. While they're tangled in confusion, you are stepping into expansion. Soon, your name will be honored where it was once doubted. The same mouths that gossiped will speak admiration. The same person who left will witness your divine glow and regret ever letting you go. And you won't even need to say, "I told you so." Your peace will speak for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. They might appear happy right now, but heaven says it's all performance. Their new connection is built on escaping guilt, not genuine love. They're running from reflection, using another person as distraction. But no matter how far they run, the truth follows. They keep checking your social media quietly, pretending not to care, but every post stings. They thought walking away would give them relief, instead, it gave them emptiness. Every celebration feels incomplete, every victory feels muted. You became their mirror, and now they can't escape it. Every new person they meet will remind them of your kindness, your patience, your peace. And that realization will not leave them until they heal, or return in truth. You, however, must keep moving forward. You are too rare to be recycled by the same pain twice. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Your light intimidated them. You offered depth in a world that craves distraction. They mistook your consistency for predictability. But the truth is, they were simply not ready for the intensity of a love like yours. Now, they crave the very peace they once called boring. They miss the silence that felt safe, the laughter that healed, the way your eyes didn't judge but understood. They'll try to recreate that feeling elsewhere, but heaven won't allow it. Archangel Michael says, divine justice isn't always dramatic, sometimes it's the quiet awareness of what they lost. That awareness will follow them everywhere. Every smile they force will fade faster. Every comfort they seek will feel temporary. Because the soul always knows when it's left home. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. There will come a night when they can't sleep, when every distraction fails. They'll see flashes of you, the way you looked at them, the words you said, the moments you stood by them when no one else did. That's when the truth will hit. Regret is heavy, and they'll carry it like armor, wishing they could go back. They'll wonder why you stopped reaching out, why your silence feels colder than any argument. They'll try to reach you, but heaven will block every message until you're ready. This is your time to rise, not to reopen old wounds. Archangel Michael says, walk with grace, your blessing is closer than you think. What's coming next will replace every tear with victory. Their loss is not your ending, it's your unveiling. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Soon, their life will echo with the sound of consequences. The person they ran toward will reveal their selfish motives. Lies will come to light, and the trust they built will collapse like a fragile glass tower. Your person will feel exposed, embarrassed, and spiritually naked. They'll realize that what they called freedom was actually captivity. And in that moment, they'll think of you, the only soul who ever saw their truth and still stayed. But by then, your journey will have evolved. Your glow will no longer seek validation, it will command respect. You will stand not as the one they lost, but as the one heaven protected. And that realization will humble every heart that underestimated you. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. You have walked through fire and come out shining. What tried to destroy your faith has only refined it. Heaven is moving you into a season where your heart will no longer ache, it will overflow. New love is forming, not rushed, not forced, but designed. This love will match your energy, speak your language, and protect your peace. You won't have to chase, you'll simply align. The person who left you will see your happiness and understand what divine timing truly means. They'll want to return, but your destiny will already be in motion. The door will not reopen because heaven has locked it for your protection. And for the first time, you'll smile not from pain, but from freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Now breathe deeply. The storm has passed, and the skies are clearing. The angels are singing your name again, not as a warning, but as a celebration. Your strength has reached heaven's ears, and blessings are descending rapidly. Everything you lost will be restored in divine form, peace, love, stability, and recognition. What was taken through deceit will return through grace. Archangel Michael says, hold your head high. Your story is not tragedy, it's testimony. The betrayal was necessary to open your gates of abundance. From here on, nothing will be the same, because you are finally walking in your divine truth. You are the light they couldn't keep, the soul heaven refused to let dim. Type Amen to get blessing 2727.